All right. Hello, everybody. This is Sebastian with Bright Spot Marketing, and welcome to our Trending Domestic Incentive Destinations webinar. Today, we have our great team of sourcing ladies with Jenny, Bree, and Robin all going ahead and speaking today, providing their insights. And I do want to mention briefly that we do want to hear from you. So please hit the little Q&A button on the bottom here and then add your questions. We're going to get to them at the very end of the webinar. So please submit your questions. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Jenny.
Thank you, Sebastian. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today. Coming out of COVID, we've seen an increased interest in domestic destinations, especially from clients who may not have hosted an incentive travel program the last 2 years and want to stay closer to home. The options we will highlight are in no particular order, but we will take you on a journey from coast to coast. So let's jump right in. Robin, what great destination are we going to explore first?
Thanks, Jenny. Let's kick this off with Florida, the Sunshine State. Florida is an amazing incentive destination with miles and miles of amazing beaches and coastline, and of course, year-long sunshine. The great thing about Florida is it offers more international culture than most U.S. destinations. When you're in Miami, you can have a Cafe Cabano in Little Havana. You can go visit amazing art museums in the historical Art Deco region of South Beach. You can take your group on a yacht cruise. And of course, some amazing food. And Florida is always a trending destination. Being in the U.S. with amazing experiences throughout the state, it offers everything. It has amazing selection of 5-star resorts and competitive prices. So let's go to our first property, which is in Miami Beach. And so the first one is the Miami Beach Edition. At this resort, your guests will definitely feel surrounded by luxury and with this experience of a boutique hotel, but still has the amenities you expect in a larger resort. This hotel is great for groups that need that elevated experience, but also space maybe for large dinner or award celebrations. Some of the highlights at this hotel and property are the access to their private beach, which is the largest beachfront in the city with 70,000 square feet. The amazing luxury spa is also delightful with its menu of quick fixes for the stress of events and life and travel. And of course, they have amazing culinary experiences with a restaurant inspired by their Michelin star chef. Our next hotel is also in Miami Beach. And you may be familiar with the Nobu Hotel. It combines a unique chemistry of lifestyle and luxury, drawing inspiration from Japanese architecture. It is true Miami Zen. This hotel is perfect for small to medium-sized groups who want to gather in style. It's perfect for a place that you want to host your group in unique indoor and outdoor spaces. It has many options with panoramic ocean views. Some unique things about this property, it's located in Miami Beach, very close to the Wynwood Art District, amazing shopping if you've never been there, and of course, the fun nightlife of South Beach. It also has the famed Nobu restaurant and bar. And next, we are going to pop over a little west over to the JW Marriott, which is located on the Gulf side of Florida. It is situated on 3 miles of pristine private beaches on Marco Island. It is a great property for larger groups that want a boutique feel as well. It offers indoor and outdoor gathering opportunities, breaking away from the traditional meeting environment. Some cool things to know about this property is that it recently opened Paradise by Serene. It is their new adults-only tower, where guests enjoy a private check-in and, of course, a wonderful champagne toast on arrival. The adult pool is also located here on the 5th floor terrace with amazing views. There's plenty to keep your guests busy on Marco Island with spa, golf, fishing, all kinds of water sports. And one thing I learned is Marco Island is known for the best year-round inshore and offshore sport fishing in the world. So next, let's head a little bit more west and go to Nashville with Bree.
Thanks, Robin. So yes, on to Nashville. This city goes affectionately by many names, maybe some, like Music City or Athens of the South, or even home of country music. But the reason we're talking about this location is not for its unique nicknames, it's actually for its booming popularity right now. With many new properties opening up within downtown in the next year to a couple years, we're confident this destination is going to continue to be a hot pick for your attendees, clients, or internal stakeholders. So why is this trending? We say, first off, the world-renowned music venues. Everyone's very familiar with that about Nashville, but also it has a great restaurant scene that's really picked up in the last 5-10 years. And of course, just the rich culture and history of this city. So yeah, we're going to jump in and start by featuring the Grand Hyatt Nashville. So this property was an easy pick to put top of our list, considering it was voted the #1 hotel in North America by NICE. It's conveniently located right off the famous Broadway Street, which gives your attendees quick and easy access to the restaurant scene there, nightlife, and pretty much anything they'd want to do in the hub of downtown. This property is probably more of a fit for large groups, although small groups will be comfortable there as well. But we do want to mention, although large, it does not lack in style. They have a really fun and thoughtfully integrated railway theme through all of their meeting space, event space, hotel decor, rooms, and things like that, which give it a nice, fun flair. Definitely doesn't feel just like your standard convention hotel. A couple unique facts about this property is, of course, its location. As I mentioned, it's the only property right really in the action of downtown. It's going to be your closest. And the sleeping rooms, which you can see in the bottom left of the picture on the slide, have floor to ceiling windows. So they let in plenty of natural light, which is just another unique quality for a hotel in the middle of the city. The next hotel we'll talk through is the Four Seasons Hotel, Nashville. So this property is brand new, slated to open in August of 2022. And we have a feeling it's going to make a big splash in the heart of Music City. It's technically located in the Sobro area, which means south of Broadway. But this is a new and upcoming area with lots of fun music scene, kind of some new restaurants and things like that. And also, it's just a very short walk from Broadway for guests who want to venture there. This property is probably more of a fit for high-end groups that are used to the reputation of the Four Seasons brand. It's a luxury experience combined with a high level of service that's going to bring a new level of elegance to the city. A couple of unique things about Four Seasons is they actually have a spa right on property with their signature elevated spa experiences that we all have come to know from their brand. And arguably, in our humble opinion, we do think it has one of the best views from the rooftop pool deck and bar, making it a perfect location for your group's welcome reception. So as we wrap up this location, admittedly, it was quite hard to pick just two. There is a lot of great properties coming on the scene, like One Hotel, Conrad Nashville, and several others. So be on the lookout for more information on those. But now let's go ahead and take it up a little more central and look into Texas.
All right. So Austin, Texas. I think the main reasons I would think groups would like to travel to Austin is it's centrally located. We always like that, making it nice for our East Coast and our West Coast travelers. And it has a drier climate, so the weather is often good year-round. Even in the hotter months, it's still drier. A fun fact about Austin, it's not only the capital of Texas, but it's known as the live capital music of the world. It's renowned for live music festivals like ACL and, of course, the famed South by Southwest. Austin has a cool vibe. You can feel it, and you can feel like you're in a small town. At the same time, you feel like you're in a big metropolis. Keep in mind their unofficial motto is "Keep Austin Weird," which kind of tells you a little bit about their fun vibe. There's also lots to do. You can go bat watching. There's great outdoor activities. And of course, barbecue, queso, and margaritas. Austin is trending due to the wide range of options for groups, I think. You can be in downtown in the heart of the action. You can go out to the Texas Hill Country, and there's even themed resorts. So with that, let's go to our first resort, which is the Kalahari, which recently opened in 2020. This is a very large resort with 200,000 square feet of state-of-the-art, brand new meeting space, and it's just north of Austin. The Kalahari is great for bigger groups that maybe want to include their family as part of the event, or that want to be able to extend and have their families join them for some fun at the park and all the things that Kalahari has to offer. The inspiration from this resort is shown through all the custom crafted artwork and music from the streets of Cape Town. And they have a passion for sharing the beauty of Africa with their guests, and they're very committed to giving back through a variety of business and philanthropic partners, which I thought was really cool. You get free admission to the water park, which is supposed to be amazing. And they have live entertainment weekly for their guests and so many activities. So it's really a unique location to take your group. And it's just sitting here in the heart of Texas. So let's go to the next amazing property, which is a little bit also near Austin, very close to Austin. It's a true Texas hospitality experience when you get there at Omni Barton Creek Resort and Spa. It's secluded off in the hill country, but it's very close. So you can still have that Austin experience if you like with your group. It's made for all size groups, I think. I think if you like activities, it can take on large groups, small groups. They have some of the best golf in the country. They have tennis, hiking, biking. And keep in mind, Austin has amazing natural attractions, natural springs and swimming pools, amazing caves, rivers and lakes. It just offers a unique activities for those that like to adventure into the outside. Some of the cool things about this property, they have an amazing spa and wellness center, as well as 7 different restaurants on the property, which I thought that's always nice for dine-arounds and different things that you might want to be doing with your group. All right, so now we're going to head a little bit more west and north to Montana, Bree. So tell us about Montana.
Yes, thank you. So for groups looking for a different experience than the beach or large city, the Spanish Peaks of Montana are sure to offer a different kind of wow experience. This destination is known for its attractive summer month temperatures, a reprieve for us Southerners here down in Texas with 100-degree temperatures, or in the winter, their unparalleled skiing, and of course, as we know, one of our national parks, Yellowstone. So it's truly a great destination for adventurers and relaxed travelers alike. A big reason we feel Montana is kind of a trending destination or something you should consider is that it's a different mountain destination that many attendees may not have traveled to, maybe such as Colorado or something of the like. So we think that it has some unique properties to offer, which we'll start off with the Montage Big Sky. So this property just opened earlier this year, and it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, the arrival experience alone really sets this resort apart. Upon entering the lobby, you are captured by this amazing view of the Spanish Peak Mountains, and you overlook the Big Sky Ski Resort just below. It's really nice that this hotel has the ski in and ski out convenience, which is the ultimate convenience when you are not having to lug your gear in and out each and every day. But for those who are traveling in the warmer months, it actually has an 18-hole golf course, as well as tons of outdoor activities to get your attendees out in the nature and to experience the beauty that is Montana. The kind of group that probably will fit here best is going to be a little bit smaller, maybe 30 to 50 rooms. It's only a 100-room property, and it has a pretty low group ceiling just because they do want to focus on guest service. It's worth noting, because of its newly opened status and the Montage name, It's definitely going to reflect a 5-star property in terms of rates, but also, of course, in terms of service and luxury. A little fact about this property, which you'll see in the top right corner, is that they actually have an on-site bowling alley and arcade, which are great opportunities for maybe a team building experience or a late night group networking opportunity for your attendees. So definitely something that is worth calling out and we think is a lot of fun. The next property we'll jump to is a little more north, and it's the newly opened Greeno, located within the acreage of the well-known glamping favorite resort at Paws Up. So this is a large piece of land that has tons of access to activities. The Greeno is their newest installment, and it puts a spin on the all-inclusive outdoor experience, but blends it with over-the-top luxury in a new way. So in case you were wondering, like me, the unique name actually came from the original landowner's signature way of marking his sheep. So he used to spray paint a giant green O on all of his sheep to mark that they were his. So that is where this fun name comes from. But yeah, unlike its sister property, this property is adults only. So it's an adults only experience. So for groups, it probably would be a good fit for an executive retreat or some sort of very exclusive group get together where you want to offer seclusion and luxury all rolled up in one. The guest rooms are made actually up of 12 standalone houses, so a little different, but definitely all have their own unique theme. My personal favorite is the treehouse theme, which you'll see pictured in the bottom left. But yes, so this resort has its own high-end restaurant. It's called Social House and offers a bunch of different culinary luxuries from local ingredients. And one of my personal favorites is that each guest gets their own complimentary Lexus assigned when they check in, and they can use that to drive around and explore the estate and the property, as well as to gain access to all the amenities about the resort at Paws Up, which has tons of activities and things that leave daily, as well as other restaurants and venues that the group can have access to. So both of these properties, among many others in this state, have a lot of wow experiences. So we hope that this will persuade some of your groups to think through going somewhere different than the beach. So now moving on to a little more of a desert mountain range and also the home of the Grand Canyon, let's talk about Arizona.
Thank you, Bree. Yes, so Arizona is a very diverse state offering so many attractive options for your program, from national park, ghost towns, stargazing, to great golf courses, museum, shopping, and so much more. The destination is known for its desert tours with extensive wildlife, several varieties of cactus, your ATV tours for the very active groups, your PGA Championship golf courses, and not to name them, from the famous Grand Canyon to the Red Desert of Sedona. Arizona really offers a multitude of activities and galleries, shops, restaurants, and so much more. But the best of it, in my opinion, is the warm weather year-round, as well as an easy air access from across the US with reasonable hotel rates. And so what we would like to highlight is our first property is The Scott, which is a AAA 4-diamond resort offering contemporary surroundings with lush gardens and glistening pools, all in the heart of Old Town Scottsdale. Along with 2 outdoor pools, this resort really has a full-service spa, a restaurant, fitness center, bar lounge, and a poolside bar for your guests to enjoy. The other unique trait is that guests can enjoy complimentary bicycles available on property throughout their stay, so they can really explore and create their own adventure. This resort really works well for both smaller incentives or meetings, pretty much from 50 to 100 rooms, let's say. It's a close proximity, just 5 minutes away from where the Giants call home to their spring training. Great outdoor function space for different experiences, again, from several pool decks to the lush lawns and fire pits. What we've also found is that truly you can find great value at that property when sourcing this little gem in the desert. And from that little gem, we will move on to another very unique property. It's the longest running AAA 5-diamond hotel in Scottsdale, the Fairmont Princess, will truly make your stay memorable. This breathtaking resort offers world-class hospitality in the Valley of the Sun, where guests will find unparalleled luxury at a resort designed to connect them with the beauty and serenity of the Arizona's Sonoran Desert. This resort really is great for both incentives and meetings, with over 500 rooms, so really a large scale there, and plenty of indoor and outdoor function space. A few unique traits about this property: the famous Waste Management PGA golf tournament is played there annually at the TPC Scottsdale course. Also, the resort offers a premier spa year-round activities, a multitude of dining options on-site and nearby. And then, interestingly enough, the Taliesin West, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the winter home and laboratory of architect Frank Lloyd Wright. So again, just a lot of unique offerings in the desert. So from the desert, let's travel west. And Robin, tell us about the wine country.
Well, welcome to wine country up in beautiful Northern California. There really are so many reasons to take your group to this amazing destination. First one is to, of course, experience some of the world's most amazing wines and award-winning wines. Northern California is known for all type of wines. There's Chardonnays, and so of course that's one of the main reasons you want to go to wine country. But it's also to enjoy the Michelin star restaurants and amazing culinary delights throughout the area. And activities, there's so many things to do. There's hiking, biking, hot air balloon rides, golf. One thing I like to mention is that Napa Valley has a really cool wine train experience. It's really a must-do, and they do offer group rates. I think it's trending because it's a U.S. destination. You get a twist of luxury with a laid-back California vibe. Their fall weather is amazing. It's really an amazing time to go to the wine country during the fall. And also it has several airports in the vicinity. So it's easy to get your people in. Yes, they have to have a short ride, but it's a beautiful one. So let's jump into the first resort that we're talking about here in the wine country. And this one is the Montage Healdsburg. It's a very refined wine country style retreat, and it's located in the scenic Sonoma County. And it's immersed in nature. That's one of the things that they really talk and that you get to feel when you stay at this resort. It's really more perfect for small to medium size for that very top award winner. Some of the things that make this property very unique is that each of the 130 rooms that they have, 1/3 of the space in the room is dedicated to outdoor living with a balcony or a deck. So when you're there, you can really immerse yourself in the area. I think it's great that included they have a Meet the Maker every Friday. They invite local winemakers to come in, and you can learn about their latest vintage, hear their story. You can also set up something private like that for your group. And then, of course, the spa, the Montage Healdsburg is Wellness Spa, is a secluded sanctuary, and it's it's a must-do if you're going to stay at this location. And then next, we have the Auberge du Soleil, with my Texas accent. It really is a true experience, inspired by the south of France, infused with that soulful feel of California. This amazing property is perfect for small groups. I would think if you want to award your top performers with a first-class trip, you really should be thinking about this. Some unique things to know about Auberge du Soleil. I think I'm doing it right, Jenny. I hope.
Great Texan accent. Try Auberge du Soleil, but that's all good.
So one of the unique things, it's Napa Valley's only 5-star hotel. The accommodations are amazing. Each of the 50 guest rooms and suites evoke a stylish sophistication of Provence. It's renowned for its culinary roots, spectacular views, and exceptional service. Again, in Napa, the wonderful and fun activities. You can go on the wine tours on a bike. You can go on scenic hikes. There's custom tailored wine tasting, cooking classes. There's so much fun things you can do with a group in the Napa area. And of course, you cannot forget the amazing 7,000 square foot spa at this event, at this resort. So with that, I think we're going to go, if we can go more west, and Jenny's going to take us to Hawaii.
Thank you, Robin. Yes. So Hawaii, my goodness, why Hawaii? Hawaii as a destination is on everyone's bucket list. Each island offers a vastly different experience, so don't think you've seen all of Hawaii after one visit. We recommend using Hawaii in a regular rotational every third year, such as Hawaii, Caribbean or Mexico, Europe, and then back to a different Hawaiian island. And even we even covered this recommendation in a previous blog, so stay tuned for more details at the end of our webinar this afternoon. So what's there to do in Hawaii? From Oahu, that has Waikiki and Pearl Harbor, on the Big Island, where you can see an active volcano, check that off your bucket list, of course. Then on to Kauai and Lanai, that offers seclusion and nature, and Maui, which is not too big and not too small, but with loads of luxury and delicious dining. Often recognized as the top-rated islands of the world by Travel and Leisure, Condé Nast Traveler, TripAdvisor, to just name a few, it's no surprise that its popularity pre-COVID was rising amongst travelers. However, the current conditions are such that really finding hotel space and competitive rates for your travel programs are quite increasingly more challenging, given the very high demand in the FIT segment that we're seeing. Many groups opted to take their incentive travel programs to Hawaii versus an offshore destination during the pandemic, and its popularity certainly continues to climb from there. So let's island hop to Oahu, the capital of the Hawaiian Highlands. And we will start with our Turtle Bay resort on Oahu. So welcome to the North Shore of Oahu, the world's surf capital. Not quite an hour from Honolulu International Airport, Turtle Bay Resort has been transformed and reimagined after a complete renovation. This unique beachfront property offers 100% ocean view accommodations from all guest rooms, which is fantastic for your incentive travel programs. It's set on 1,300 acres with 5 miles of beach and coastline views, offering your guests some unique beachfront adventures. So from a board retreat to your larger incentive trips, Turtle Bay really features 4 landscape pools, including an adult-only pool, as well as a keiki pool with slides, 2 championship golf courses by Fazio and Palmer, tennis and pickleball courts for those who are familiar with this game. That's a new entity that I learned in our team building activity here at Bright Spot about 2 weeks ago. Lots of fun. So you even find that in Hawaii. And horseback riding, hiking, as well as 12 miles of mountain bike trails. Also the Jamie O'Brien Surfing School, world-class dining and shopping. So whatever activities you are seeking, you can find it here on the fabled North Shore. And some unique facts about the property, from its newly unveiled adult-only pool, as well as the Kuilima Farm, which is a joint venture between the local community and Turtle Bay Resort, offering a place for guests and locals to mingle while enjoying the land and all it provides. So envision a resort where the fruits, the vegetables, the herbs are grown right there on site and used throughout its dishes and crafts cocktails, the scrubs and the oils for massages at the spa, and where an on-property farm provides about 700 pounds of fresh produce weekly, not only to the resort, but also to surrounding communities. So it's really a fantastic endeavor. Turtle Bay Resort was awarded the Gold Key Award by the readers of Meeting and Conventions magazine. And this highly respected award is given annually to outstanding golf and meeting properties worldwide. And so from there, let's jet set to Kauai. And we would like to highlight a property called the One Hotel Hanalei Bay in Princeville, Kauai. It is located in one of the most beautiful spots on earth. One Hotel Hanalei Bay will bring a world-class wellness resort and flagship sustainable sanctuary to Kauai's North Shore when it reopens in the fall of this year. So the resort is perched on a hillside overlooking the breathtaking Hanalei Bay and the verdant cliffs of the Napali coast, also surrounded by the lush tropical flora of Hawaii's Garden Island. As a lifestyle hotel brand inspired by nature, One Hotels cultivates the best of conscious design and sustainable architecture with extraordinary comfort and an unrivaled level of service. One Hotels was developed with this simple idea that nature isn't just beautiful, it changes the way we feel. So true to the mission-driven brand ethos, One Hotel Hanalei Bay will be LEED v4 certified. Through design and its unique programming, One Hotel will be the flagship of the One Hotel brand and one of the world's premier wellness sanctuaries with personalized guest programming for fitness, nutrition, and well-being, where your group will be able to really immerse themselves in a customized program. So groups who are sensitive to their carbon footprint will find this property really a stellar case study. And then LEED certified and 100% certified carbon neutral, the resort is really deeply committed to uplifting the planet, the people, and place that sustain its operation. So very unique, something again to look forward to when it opens this fall. And then let's take a short flight over to the Big Island, or also known as Hawaii, with the Mauna Kea Beach Hotel, an autograph collection property on the Kohala coast of the Big Island of Hawaii. So it's really a beloved resort since it opened in 1965. Mauna Kea Beach Hotel was founded by noted conservationist Lawrence S. Rockefeller, who spotted the perfect white sand crescent of Condado Bay and visualized an elegant luxury resort that reflected the spirit of that incredible location. The resulting Mauna Kea Beach Hotel, Hawaii's island first resort, has ever since provided its guests with a perfect mix of exceptional golf, tennis, ocean, and cultural activities, as well as serene and luxurious relaxation. So this property really is a great fit for small to medium-sized incentive travel programs, where guests have visited other Hawaiian islands before and want to experience really the spirit of aloha. Something unique as well is that each guest room has one or more private lanai. And since 1964, the award-winning Mauna Kea Golf Course has led the way in standards of course beauty and design, solidifying its place in Hawaii's history as one of the most scenic and favored golf courses. And also wanted to mention that nearby is the Westin Hapuna Beach Resort, where guests can truly enjoy access to the beach, the spa, the dining, golf, tennis, ocean activities, and cultural activities at both resorts. So you get double the fun, if you will. So let's wrap up our Hawaiian voyage and fly over to Maui. And we will highlight the Grand Wailea, a Waldorf Astoria resort. Grand Wailea is a resort, of course, of epic proportion with 40 acres of premier oceanfront real estate, just steps away from Wailea Beach. The resort has 6 major design themes: the flowers, the water, the trees, the sound, the light, and art. These themes are really the cornerstones of the resort, and they resound, echo, and merge throughout this special place in a way that both delight and refresh the spirit. So it's truly an expansive property, which lends itself to larger groups who really want to be in the Wailea area, which is just about 25 minutes drive from Kahului Airport. And Grand Wailea offers 7 diverse dining options and 5 bars, including the award-winning Best Seafood Restaurant and Best Resort Restaurant, which I will not even attempt to name that restaurant. It's about 26 letters long, but it was named Hawaii State Fish, featuring Hawaii's seasonal cuisine. And the Spa Grand is consistently recognized as one of the most luxurious resort spa in Hawaii. This 50,000 square foot facility with 40 treatment rooms and exclusive healing waters of Maui hydrotherapy really offers a wide array of treatments that reflect the balance between ancient Hawaii and modern techniques for your guests. So again, just a fantastic offering there. And let's see. We know this is not technically the continental US, but the next 2 destinations we will touch on are still great options to consider for your programs. Despite the draw of its crystal clear waters and white sand beaches, Probably the most exciting part is that its designation of US territory means no passport needed to travel and no negative COVID test required to return home. So the island's location gives the feeling of traveling outside the US, but does not require a group to hassle with passport and immigration. So Bree, where are we traveling to next?
Yes, thanks, Jenny. So we are starting in Puerto Rico. So many know this little island that is considered a U.S. territory, but we are happy to report that it has come back so strong for both the hurricanes that it's unfortunately suffered through the last couple of years. However, it created an opportunity for each of these hotels to go in and renovate a lot of their spaces and rooms and restaurants and things like that. So it's really given the island a fresh new look and something that we think needs to be on everybody's radar. So it's known usually for its beautiful beaches and vibrant culture. There's lots of festivals going on in Puerto Rico all year round. So always something fun for your adventurous attendees to jump into. There's a brand new entertainment district and basically a venue called the Distrito T-Mobile, which is located conveniently right next to the Puerto Rico Convention Center. So this complex is basically a mix of various types of entertainment, venues, dining, shopping, and things like that. And of course, we can't forget to mention the Yunque National Forest, which is also another great option for adventurous groups or travelers. As we jump into our first hotel, we're going to take you down to the beach area. So we're going to talk through one of our favorite beachside getaways, which is the Hyatt Regency Grand Reserve, Puerto Rico. So this is a family-friendly resort, but it's framed against two unique different styles of landscape. Along the backside, you can see the beautiful Yunque rainforest. And then along the front, you can see the gorgeous coastline. So it makes this property really just all-encompassing in terms of the scenery and view that you get to see. It was last renovated in 2019. It has 3 pools, 6 restaurants, a spa, 2 on-site championship golf courses. So really an all-encompassing complex where you can truly be self-contained. We do want to call out that it's one of Puerto Rico's only all-inclusive resorts for guests. So they offer an all-inclusive plan, which makes it a great fit for groups who are used to properties either in Mexico, Jamaica, or Punta Cana, where they've experienced that all-inclusive feel. So definitely a good option to kind of branch out of some of those well-known destinations and try something new. Although we will say that it is not close to the city of San Juan, it is very close to the rainforest and a lot of the activities that groups would be doing off-site if that's part of your program. So definitely offer something different and shortens those transfer times for the activities. So next we're going to hop to a little bit of a different property back into the city of San Juan. So we're going to talk through the Condado Vanderbilt Hotel. So this unique and historic hotel was actually originally commissioned by the railroad tycoon Frederick William Vanderbilt. But back in 2014, it went under new management and was restored to its old world style, making it feel much like it has for its 100-year history. For those that want to travel and understand about the culture and the ins and outs of how things were in the early days of Puerto Rico, this is a great property to really give that sense of place. We also really love that a lot of the rooms have oceanfront views, but also it gives you the convenience of being nestled in the heart of the city of San Juan. This property is a good fit for groups up to probably about 200 rooms. We love its location, as I mentioned, just because it gives access to not only water activities, but all the cultural activities you find in the city. And also access to shopping, great local restaurants, in the new entertainment venue I mentioned at the beginning. It actually, too, also was awarded the #3 hotel in the Condé Nast Traveler Reader's Choice and as one of the best historic hotels by US Today in the top best Reader's Choice Awards. So lots of great accolades for this property. Next, we're going to take you to another great US territory, St. Thomas. So this beautiful island is the gateway island of the U.S. Virgin Islands in the Caribbean. It's known for its crystal clear blue waters, and it is a bucket list of a lot of attendees and people. The main reason this island is trending is because it is finally been announced that the much awaited reopening of some iconic Frenchman's Reef properties are scheduled to debut this fall. The first of those properties is the Westin Beach Resort at Frenchman's Reef. So this property actually sits on an elevated peninsula that overlooks the gorgeous Frenchman's Reef below. It's historically been in the Marriott brand, but recently just announced that it's going to flag as a Westin. It offers 6 restaurants and 3 different ocean view pools and has about 390 guest rooms. Groups that would fit here would be roughly 100 to 150 rooms. It's got a lot of great function space, and it can accommodate really big and small groups alike. As far as things that we want to call out about this property, we just want to mention you can't miss out on their doing an event on their massive pool deck. It's overlooking the peninsula and miles of ocean views, and the sunsets here are truly a show-stopping experience. We also want to note that it has its own private catamaran, so the resort has named it the Flying Frenchman, which is, we love that creative name. And it can be used for guests or groups to do different activities to the day, or used as transportation, or even a VIP transfer to a local dine around or venue. Next, we'll hit down to the Seaborn, which is nestled directly below the Westin, right along the beach. So some may remember that this property was formerly called the Morning Star or Naughty Beach, but it's a little bit more of a boutique feel, only about 94 rooms, and it's going to fall within Marriott's Autograph collection. The makeup of the building is a little bit different. It's actually small little villas or pods that are right along the water's edge. Smaller groups that maybe like a little more intimate feeling or intimate style of a resort where they feel like they own the resort will probably be a good fit here. However, we do want to mention and have that only 2 suites are available in this location, and that only about half of the rooms are ocean view. So if either of those things are really important to your group, you might want to consider looking at the larger Westin property above. But if not, it's a great fit. Although it's a little bit smaller, this property actually has 4 restaurants located within it and 1 pool on the property. It's worth noting that all guests still do get access to all the amenities up at the Westin, so they can easily be transported there by short walk, or the hotel has golf carts operating throughout the day to make that quick and easy, and still giving them access to all those great amenities up at the Westin. So we foresee this destination, St. Thomas, to be a rise in the popularity over the next couple years, really. So we are recommending to jump on these new amazing properties early, because we feel like rates will definitely start to be affected as it becomes more and more popular and opens more and more to international travel. So now I think we're going to open the floor up to a few questions. So I'll hand this back to Sebastian and see what we've heard.
Yes, thank you, Bree. So yes, we want to hear from you. So please put in those questions, and at the very bottom there, hit the Q&A button, and then start typing your questions. And to give you guys a little bit of time to do that, we do want to give you a quick promo. Jenny kind of alluded to some of this, but we wanted to give you a heads up that we do have these 2 resources available to you. We have the first one here, Tips to Improve an Incentive Travel Program. It's a white paper that we've created. And then over here on the right-hand side is actually a blog of ours that we created saying, titled, Hawaii, the most motivational incentive trip. So if you would like to write down the URLs on the bottom, we are also providing this full slide deck where you can click on them. But I wanted to give you the chance if you wanted to write them down. So we are also always willing to answer any questions about an incentive travel program. So if you please feel free to contact us on our website so we can partner and consult. So All right, so now we're going to go ahead and go to the Q&A section. And let me look at some of the questions here, and then allow some of these ladies to go ahead and answer these. So the first question that I have is, we have a sales staff across the nation. Where do you recommend a central location to meeting?
Well, how about Bree? Would you like to jump and answer that question for us?
Sure. I mean, there's more than what we even covered here, but we're seeing Nashville as a really popular central location, a lot of flights in and out. Colorado as well, so places like Denver or some of the more mountains, Aspen, Vail, things like that. Those are great central meeting spaces. Or, of course, we can't forget to mention Texas, where we all are, whether you're looking at Dallas, Austin, either of those locations are great lift in and out of the city, and also have a lot of great different options for groups.
Very good. We do have another question. And this one asks, are you seeing any hotel compression at any of these destinations?
Yeah, I can probably answer for everyone here, but yes, we certainly do. I think that's obviously post-COVID, the compression has been felt throughout. But as Bree just mentioned, Nashville seems to be really very popular. So we're seeing a lot of compression in what we've sourced recently there. Miami is another example. I think it's just pretty much every destination has really been able to gain interest, and especially because of the FIT market share. So yes. So if I think for all those listening, if there's any opportunity to really book further out and really be a little bit more flexible with your dates, that will certainly help tremendously.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm looking at the time. Looks like we're just about out of time. And yeah, we'll go ahead and just end it off right here. So we wanted to say thank you for everybody joining us today. And hopefully we'll see you guys soon on our next webinar. So everybody have a great day.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.